Coming up, the main reason for this podcast is to celebrate and utilize the AC that we now have in the studio. Plus, Netanyahu walks into the lion's den. Also, I haven't seen a deer mouse in a long time. So I'm getting in my car here in Los Angeles 2 days ago. Okay, 3 days ago. And out of the corner of my eye, in this parking lot, I see what looks like a shopping bag toppled over with a couple items sticking out of it. I go over to check it out, and it's actually a takeout bag from one of those overpriced, whitewashed Mexican restaurants from downtown LA. But strangely enough, in the bag is a brand new, unopened Ouija board. That's weird, right? I should throw this in the fireplace, right? I mean, I know. Yeah, I guess it's near Halloween. Okay. Here's something I'd like you to see.
Pros and cons of different jobs that allow you to travel the world. Coding. But why coding? Well, for one, the starting salary is generally really high, and you can do it from anywhere. You customize your own work hours, you can work on exciting projects with big companies, and it does not require a college degree. Anyone can do it, and that's a big one. This is one of the top jobs that I recommend for people who want to travel and have a successful career. Now, the only downside to coding is that you do need training. Basically, you need to know how to code. If you want to get started traveling and coding, how do you do this? Well, I would recommend that you join a technology bootcamp. For example, there's a company called Chevretains that offers this. But what to look for in a bootcamp? Now, there are plenty of bootcamps out there, but the first thing that you should be looking for is a job search guarantee. This means that the company is going to help you find a job after you're done. They're not just going to teach you how to code, they're actually going to prepare you for the job market.
That's fair.
Also be giving you all of the professional preparation you need to become a coding professional.
Cheers.
They should also be helping you in building a portfolio for your job search after you do the coding bootcamp.
I'm not even mad at the complete lack of I didn't see one computer monitor in there, let alone a digit of code.
What Donald Trump brings back is not just strength, but intelligence to the Oval Office. And I think that's really all you need to end this war. Because, look, it is not in America's interest. It's not in Ukraine's interest. It's not in Europe's interest for this war to go on indefinitely. Now, you said that Zelensky criticized something I said. First of all, that's not a plan. That's me talking about one possible scenario for how this thing might ultimately end. But look, I don't appreciate Zelensky coming to this country and telling the American taxpayers what they ought to do. He ought to say thank you to the American taxpayers.
I haven't seen a video of a deer mouse last time I saw a deer mouse was in the late 80s at the zoo, and it was in real life. So I'm thinking, maybe these days I'm lucky to see a video of one, and I think that's what's about to happen. Let's find out. How to get rid of deer mice in 4 easy steps.
Deer mice are small rodents that cause frequent problems for home and business owners in rural areas or even in urban neighborhoods close to parks, forests, or other dense vegetation. These small mice can invade indoor spaces through cracks and
Or maybe
walls and other entry points. When an infestation breaks out indoors, the deer mice are capable of ruining food supply.
Okay, I thought so they're not called deer mice. What are are they called deer rats? I'm talking about the animals that have like long ass deer-like legs. Not mice, nor are they deer. Chevretains.
Colgate Total gives you 24-hour antibacterial
The mouse
protection.
deer.
So you can...
Did you see what happened there? I got hoodwinked by language. They're not deer mice. It's the mouse deer or the pig deer. This is what I was looking for.
The mouse deer, or the pig deer, or the little goat Whatever you call the Chevrotain,
Look at those legs.
truly distinct and tiny ungulate. With a round bunny-like body placed atop piglet-like feet and a face akin to a mouse, the Chevrotain may look like a hodgepodge of modern-day species, but it's actually quite ancient. The family to which Chevrotains belong dates back 34 million years and hasn't changed much. The animals continue to thrive in their forested habitats. 10 species still survive today in South and Southeast Asia and Central and West Africa, and all of them are amazingly small. The smallest is the lesser Malay, shown here, which only weighs about 4 pounds. Meanwhile, the largest, the water Chevrotain, weighs in at 33 pounds, which still isn't exactly large. They also have fangs. While they lack the horns or antlers of so many other ungulate species, they do sport long tusk-like incisors. These are especially long in males, which use them in fighting. Their small size makes them a target for predators, and a few species, such as the water Chevrotain, have developed impressive aquatic skills to stay out of harm's way. When danger is near, the tiny animal leaps in the water and can stay submerged for up to 4 minutes while walking along the bottom of the stream or river to escape. Due to their small size, Chevrotains are preyed upon by many different animals. Lacking antlers or horns for protection, the tiny animals are forced to lead secluded lives. Some species are nocturnal and very rarely seen. Chevrotains are very shy and often graze alone, only coming together to mate. They communicate with a series of smells and noises. This timid behavior makes it difficult for scientists to study them.
I just realized I didn't shave.
A male will angrily beat his hooves when agitated. They can stomp around 4 to 7 times a second. This drum roll technique wards off predators and warns other Chevrotains in the area that there's danger.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Yeah, that was a question that had been plaguing me for a while.